okay. Okay, speaking of why we saw penguins in Madagascar, we went out west again to look at stars.
Yeah, and you were going to say, you started the sentence, why don't you tell the kids?
Yeah, I want to tell the kids what we did.
Oh, what we did? Oh, we went to go see the negative 100th parallel.
Yeah, and we did. Well, yeah, we drive 5 hours to do that pretty much.
The negative 100th parallel.
Yeah, that was fun. Watching cars pass us, like, what are those guys doing?
Yeah. You just see me looking at the road, pretty much like, what the?
What are these guys doing?
Because you see me adjusting the phone on the road.
The guy in the train's probably just like, I just driving by like, what?
Do you drive a train? Or do you ride a train? Or do you engine a train? I guess you say you drive a train.
Pilot a train.
Pilot a train.
Guide.
Because, you literally just, guide. Guide is a better word. Because, you just go straight. It's like, oh, there's a turn coming up. Let me turn on my turn signal. Let me turn on my turn signal. Make sure I get on the right track. Let the guy know behind me what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we measured the length of a train. That was fun.
Yeah. About 1.2 miles.
Yep. So when they say a mile-long train, it's sometimes true. At least where we were, it was true.
Took 99 seconds to pass, and it was roughly
going about 43 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's what another train was doing.
Yeah, so very, very interesting. Interesting data we collected. So, among other things, we got no pictures of stars because, we left
could
too
have.
early. We left too early.
Yeah, we did leave too early.
But at the same time, we
could have just watched Charlie Brown for 40 minutes, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah. Well, we also should have just not gone and just said wait till next year.
Yeah, it was still a fun experience.
Yeah, I got some good views of Orion with my binoculars.
Oh.
I did see.
Well, I bet Orion's up tonight.
Well, not yet.
Oh, we'll have to stay kind of late.
I'm not. I'm sending you home. I'm going to bed.
Orion will be coming up.
We can't be able to see it. The apartment's in the way.
Ooh. Is there a corner apartment? No.
Well, with a balcony, no.
I wanted like a corner, like how you could have literally 2 balconies because you're in the corner.
No, they don't make those. That'd be too luxurious.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, it'd be too expensive.
Corner apartment.
Oh, like the corner office.
Yeah, the corner office.
Yeah, basically we watched movies. He watched movies, I listened. Because I was driving.
Yeah.
I tried the Starbucks, cold brews that they have in gas stations. Oh my god, those are actually, really freaking good. I almost drank 2 of them today. Because, I had I bought one, and I was like, maybe I should get a second one, because these are really good.
Yeah?
Just chugged it down, because it's so good. Because it's just so silky smooth, and it's just it's better than their actual coffee.
Yeah?
But, whatever. It's the best coffee I've ever had. And it came from a gas station in a bottle. And all I want is more. I can now see why everybody loves that coffee. It's really good. You should have tried it. You've had coffee before, right?
Of course. I just choose not to indulge so I don't get form an addiction or any sort of
I don't have an addiction. I drink coffee once a week when it's offered to me for free.
I don't want something to look forward to.
I don't look forward to it because I only got that.
Because it's always something that, this is good. Yes, I like it, but I don't want it to be something where it's ooh, I hope I get coffee. You know?
No.
It's I don't care for it. But when it's I don't care to have it, but when I have it, I typically enjoy it.
But my thing is it makes me feel like an adult.
Because there was a brief period of time when I was working my custodian job, how we'd go to these. It was only when I went on the trips with the other groups. With the other group to the East Campus apartments that are off-campus apartments that are owned by UNL. Whenever I went with the crew that went out there, because it was just like three people, and occasionally, if they needed an extra hand, they'd always have me go join them. And in the mornings, we'd always go across the street and get a coffee. And I'd always get a coffee, just so I didn't feel left out or whatever. And they're good.
Oh, yeah. It makes me feel like an adult when I drink coffee.
Yeah?
It's just like...
Nice in a business suit with a briefcase.
Yeah, you just look out over, like, the balcony. You're just like...
Then you can feel like a real
American.
businessman or a lawyer or
You feel
something.
like an American.
Feel like a lawyer.
I feel like an American.
An American.
All right, that's what America does. Drinks
Lawyers about as American as you can get.
pretty much. That's
Why
what we
do you
do in
need
America.
lawyers?
We sue.
Oh, to incarcerate people.
Yeah, pretty much. And to take other people's money for free.
Yeah, businessmen.
Not lawyers, businessmen.
Businessmen.
But that comes all back around to that everything's a business. Anyways, point is, so yeah, we went out west. I got some pictures of some sunsets. You'll see that. It was. I mean, we had fun. We watched movies. We watched Madagascar 1 and 2. I didn't download 3 because I don't like 3, but we should have.
We went to this German museum.
Oh yeah, went to a museum that I realized I thought it was a long time ago. No, it was like freshman year of high school.
But it was very enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good.
I enjoyed it.
Wish we'd gone in the summer when things were more open.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of weird, like walking into that one house and they're just like eating lunch and you're just like, oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Tell us things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Teach us.
Teach us. Oldest house from that era.
In that spot. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. In that one spot.
In that one spot.
In this one specific location. Not the oldest house in the world or America or Nebraska even. Oldest house in Grand Island, I believe.
The first building in Nebraska you can actually go to it in Beatrice.
Oh, really?
Well, it's kind of just a pit in the ground anymore, but yeah.
Oh, the foundation's no longer there?
Well, that's all that's left is the foundation.
Oh.
It was the first homesteader.
And there was a pit in the ground.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, actually, I shouldn't say it was the first... sorry. No, it was not the first house, I should say. It was the first homestead. Yeah, he actually... So, the homestead thing, it was interesting. So, it's supposed to take weeks to process. And this guy got his application and, like, permit within, like, the day it happened. And everybody's like, so, like, how'd that happen? And it's like, the guy paid off some guy at the post office and the land treasury to get him his permits first. So he could go and claim his land. Interesting.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to the Beatrice thing since 4th grade. I really want to go, though.
Yeah, same. 4th grade.
That's a weekend trip. We could just literally go any weekend.
Well, we should also...
There's a lot of walking around, though, like out... Well, not a lot, but you walk around outside.
We also need to do our corner trip.
Oh.
Hey, it'll be an interesting corner trip because there's actually something to go see.
Oh, yeah. We're not traveling out west either.
So there's two... Well, there's two corners. Well, one of them's not technically a corner. So the two where we're going to... So the very southern one, the southeastern one, there's a monument for the 40th parallel surveying. And then there's another monument that they have, like...
In the river.
No, well, not in the river.
A joke.
But then there was another monument about, like, about that's several miles over that I wanted to see. Then there's also the Indian Cave State Park, which you said is boring. That is along the way. I figured maybe we could go out there. But the other corner trip, which is like another 10-hour drive to get all the way around and come back. It's 10 hours like round trip. But it's basically drive up to Omaha, follow the Missouri River.
Which I've done.
Follow the Missouri River up to Sioux, and then keep following around. Because then eventually you reach the point where whatever parallel it is, where it's, whatever line of longitude that divides South Dakota from
It's
Nebraska.
A random one. It's nothing special.
In that area, there's a dam.
Yeah, the dam.
And then there's another dam a few miles upstream from that, which is the nearest dam to us, but it's a very large dam, the fourth largest on the Missouri River. Mm. The largest dam is like in Montana or something. It's a bit of a drive.
I'm not driving to Montana.
So I said it's the nearest largest dam to us.
Largest dam, yeah. Well, I never told this story. Okay. All right. Story time.
Oh, and along the way, you can also stop at Maloney, Nebraska, the town with one person.
Oh.
You can stop there along the way.
So exciting.
Well, I guess on the way back, technically.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so this was, I don't even remember what year it was, because 2012 was a drought. I think it was like a year or so before that, maybe. There was a lot of flooding.
That summer, yeah.
There was a lot of flooding on the Missouri. I don't remember what year specifically. I think it was 2010, 2011.
Well, it could have been around there. I was also going to say 2016. 2016, and especially 2019, that spring.
Well, this was not that recent because my grandpa's been dead since 2019 was when
the spring of 2019 was when the Spencer Dam broke. But there was also a bunch of flooding in 2016 because supposedly we had like 100 years flood, like the largest, that you get in 100 years.
Well, this was before that.
That was 2016.
Because my grandpa died in 2012.
I'm just trying to picture because 2012 was between 8th and 9th grade for me. 2011 was 7th grade. So I'm just trying to picture weather that year.
Well, anyways, I don't remember. All I remember is my grandpa was driving my grandma's car. I was sitting in the middle. My dad was sitting to my right. And then my mom and grandma were in the back seat.
Yep.
And we drove around and looked at all the flooding.
On the Missouri River?
Yeah. That's all we did all day.
Oh.
Because that's my grandpa.
You drove out to Missouri and just followed it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's...
And Grandpa was like, yeah, here's this town. I trucked past it one time back in like 1980-something. Oh, we also went hoot-ock shopping. Went and looked at antiques. I remember that. I remember the last stop we made. I wanted a Beanie Baby, but they didn't give me it. Yeah. So there was a trip. I never talked about it. That trip completely escaped the mind. And thinking about the flooding involved in Missouri. Yeah, I've done that. Again, harps back to your parents, your dad, not taking you out to see the world.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Would you? Yes, I have asked you this multiple times. But if you were to go back, would you make them want to go do it?
Do what?
Go and explore Nebraska.
Well, I mean, it'd always be unsuccessful. I'd always ask for a vacation. I've been bantering them about a vacation since 6th grade when we went to Worlds of Fun. Because we never really did anything since.
I remember we went with our other aunt and uncle. This is a long time ago. We went to Six Flags.
Well, I didn't go.
Or maybe it was Worlds of Fun. I know you didn't go. But, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that trip. Yeah. We were with our other aunt and uncle, not the nice ones. We were with them before their kid was ever born. So this is before 2007. Oh my God. Yeah. I remember this now. Yeah, we got a rental car. And we drove to Worlds of Fun, I believe. And we spent the day there. So my brother and my uncle, they were big roller coaster guys, so. And my mother was stuck with me, so, because I didn't want to go on, anything.
You didn't want to do anything?
No. Well, I liked the museums. I didn't like roller coasters. I'd go on a roller coaster now, but
would you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't go on it then. I don't know why I was ever so scared. Because now it's I'd go on one. Yeah, no big deal.
I remember you hated the water park. Remember when we went to the water park? And then we got there and you never wanted to leave?
Because I can't swim. I still don't like water parks.
Hmm.
So I can't swim. That's why I don't like them. No, like
but
it doesn't look
it
like
wasn't even
fun.
that deep. It was like 3 feet deep.
Well, I didn't care. Well, I was also traumatized from other water slides that dropped me into like 8-foot water. I couldn't swim. I like pools. Don't get me wrong. I like going to the pool. Well, except for the skin cancer. I enjoy going to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like. I just don't like water slides.
Mm.
Yes, I'm weird. I'm sorry. Anyways, that's yeah. So we went out west again. It was fun. We're not going back out until April, and hopefully this time we'll go. It'll be a lot bigger, but we're looking for a third person to help split cost, which will be a challenge. I don't know who we're gonna get because Kyle is definitely not gonna go. Buck might be the only person we could maybe convince to come with us.
Yeah.
I'd say we convince Will, but Will has no money. In the future, he might want to go. But until he has money, no. We'll never convince him to go anywhere. But by that point, by the time he has money to go on these trips, we won't need a third person. Because we'll have Kyle, and we'll have our own money.
Yeah.
Well, more of our own money, I should say. We have our own money now. Just don't have any. Anyways, any last words?
No.
Or are you just dying?
I'm dead.
Or you've been dying. You were dying the whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
You were sick.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcast every single Friday, 11 a.m. Monday. Every other Friday, 11 a.m. such a time. And good night. Don't listen to what I was saying.